Okay, we now finished the database. Now I open the Visual Studio and I'm opening the new project and click the empty web application. Click OK. First thing we need to do a class. We need to create a shopping cart class. Let's do that. You go to your project, right click it and click add and new item. There choose the class and rename it as shopping cart. Okay. Now erase this and this one also. You need to have this and you need to have another class item cart item. Public class cart item. Make, if you want, you can make capital letter C, cart item. Okay, inside the cart item we have that item name, item ID, those kind of thing. Okay, we'll create one by one. Private item ID is int, item ID, private item name is string and string should be in capital. Item name, price should be in double, price. Next one is quantity is in int, and next one is URL in string. The last one is subtotal also in double, subtotal. Okay, now what I'm going to do is get the set and get method. For that I use the shortcut Control R plus E, enter, 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 Control R plus E, enter. And in the subtotal we don't have set method, we have only get method, and that get method quantity into price. Put that quantity and multiplies into price. Now we finish the first one, this cart item. Second one, we have a list. Make that list private list. That our first class name, that cart item, capital C, cart item, and you need to give a name for that items. I give items. Okay, you need to have a get set method for this also. I use the shortcut. Okay, and we have a three method here. First one is insert, find ID, insert, remove, and total. Okay, we'll do the first one. Find ID is it in okay, it will return the int value. Find ID is my method name. Okay, I pass the parameter ID inside this method we have a for loop and if condition. We'll write the for loop first. Int I equals 0, I dot, sorry, I should be item dot count, and next last one is I plus plus, and inside this for loop we have if condition. Item I dot item id is equal id, 2 times equal id, and this if condition return I, and after the for loop we need to return minus 1. Okay, now we finish the find id method. Okay, now we are going to move to insert. Okay, we'll write the insert method first. Public, it won't return anything, so I will put void insert, and I have to put some, I need to pass some variable here, id's name, and quantity and price, and finally is URL. Okay, in this method we have if else condition. We'll write that. Before that we need to have a variable index, find id is equal, we need to pass the id here, we write before. Okay, we need to write if condition, if else condition now here, if else index not equal to minus 1, then it will return item we have index dot quantity plus or equal qun, that name we gave. Okay, and we will write now the else part. We will have a cart item new object, cart item object. We will pass those item id, we will equalize that id, and the next one is name, item name equal name, other one is price equal eri, and last one is url equal url. We need to finish with semicolon. In the next line we need to call item, and we have a method at, and we need to pass the I here. Okay, now we finish the index, sorry, insert part also. So we will move to remove is very easy. Public void remove. We will pass a parameter index. Inside this method we have one method. We have item at, like that we have item remove at here. Remove at, we need to pass the index here. Okay, now we finish this also, and let's move to the final method, public double total. Like total it's actually not a method. We have a set here, sorry, get here. Inside that get we have a variable double tot variable total. We have a for each here. Inside the for each we need to call tot plus or equal I dot subtotal method. I dot that I didn't write in the for each method. We need to have that cart item cart item I in items. Okay, now we need to write this item dot I dot subtotal. Okay, we finish now this. We don't forget we need to return after this for each tot. Okay, now I finish every method in this class. Okay, now what I'm going to do is in go to your project, right click it at your home page, add an web form, name it home. Okay, there you can give the title product, and go to your design part. There you can heading product and make it for heading. And now what you need to do is go to your toolbox and drag and drop the data list, and now you need to choose the data source. Click this, click the X1, click next, click the new connection, change it to the Microsoft Access database, and now browse it via your access file and click OK. Click next, and we need everything, so I tick everything and click next. And if you want text it, test the query and finish it. Now we got, and I don't want this vertical, so I want to change to horizontal, and click this data list and go to your property and see the repeating column and repeating direction. Make it horizontal, and I put it as a 3. Okay, and now I don't want this URL and description, so I have to change this. For click this arrow and edit template, and there you need to delete this, and in the description also delete this. Description we don't want. And we need the picture button, so go to your toolbox and search a image button. Okay, drag and drop and expand it. uh, Expand it. Now what I need to do is I want to combine with this, so click edit data binds and click this image URL, and here you need to select URL, and here general, and click this bind. And before that I forgot one thing, we need to have a folder here, so go to your project and click at, and click new folder, make it image, and go your project and copy that images and paste it in your folder. Okay, I paste now. So again go to your picture and edit data binds, click this bond to URL and click this general and click here, and here you need to put this this sign and image, because I have in that image, so you need to put the backward slats, and in the end also you need to put. So click OK. Now we'll run whether it's work or not. Okay, it's working. Now what we need to do is we need to, when we click the box, it should have to go to another page. So let's create that. Go to your project, click at, and click web form, and make it the details. Okay, in the title give product. Okay, click the designing part, and again you need to have a data set, data list here. Make a heading product, and I will make it as a heading 1, and drag and drop your data list here. And here you need to choose the data source. Click this and click this. We already have a connection, so I choose this one, and we need everything. And when we give the ID only, it should have to return all details, so you need to have a where condition. So click the where condition, and this column we are giving item ID and operators equal, and we need to give here source query string. Here type the ID, and click the add, click OK, and next. If you want you can test. I will test. Yeah, it's working fine. Okay, I will do that repeating direction horizontal, and actually we don't want here. Okay, go to your again edit template. We don't want URL here, so delete the URL, and we need a picture for this here. So go to your toolbox, search the image and drag and drop here, and make it expand, and click this edit data binding, and click the image URL, and here you need to click the same thing before you did. Same thing, nothing. Okay, img, click OK. Now we finish this. If you want you can run and check. You have to, here you need to give the question mark ID is equal 102, so it will show the product whatever you give the id. Okay, so it's going to happen here. So when we will link the link to this home, so go to your home and click your image. When we click this button, image button, it should have to go. So click this click this arrow and go to edit image binding, sorry, edit data binding. Click here, show all properties, and click the postback URL, and here in the bond you need to give item ID, and here you have to give a general. Click custom binding, and here what you need to give is you need to give here detail, that page name, detail, details dot with extension ap aspx question mark id equal. Okay, click OK, and we'll run and check whether it's working or not. Okay, now it's working. Okay, now what we are going to do is we need to have a cart whenever that customer choose a product and giving a quantity. When he add to the cart, it should have to add in cart, and finally we need to have that all total price, everything. So we'll do that first. So now we need to have a global class also, so let's create that. Go to your project and click new item. Here search global. I click the global class. In the global, you need to have session. In the session start, you need to type some code session. Okay, the session you need to put this cart inside the double quotation, cart equal new shopping item, shopping cart, sorry, shopping cart. Okay, now we finish this also. So we'll move to the detail, and we need to give here quantity for enter customer, this quantity. Okay, and we need to give the text box. Okay, and we need to have some link button. We'll add that link buttons. We need to have for home, and other one is add to cart, another final one is cart. Okay, so I will rename it for home, and in the post pack I need to give the home. In the post pack URL I need to give the home, and the next one is add to cart, and we don't want to give anything in the post pack URL. And here the final one, the cart, we need to make it cart, and we don't make the cart page, so we'll do that first. After that we will bring the post back URL. Go to your project and click the new item, sorry, we don't want that. Go to your project, click add, and click the web form, make it cart, click OK, and now go to the detail page and click the cart, and in the post bag you need to give the you need to link this cart. Okay, click OK. Now what we need to do is in the cart, add to cart, we need to write some code. We'll do that first. Double click it there, and we need to have that if condition here. If session if session we write in the global class this, and same thing we need to write here, that spelling that card should be same, not equal to null. Then you need to have this, and inside you need to have a shopping cart object. We'll make s equal new shopping cart object. Actually not our object, shopping cart session shopping cart, and we don't have this new also, sorry about that. Session, and we have the same cart here inside the double quotation. Let's finish this. Okay, now what we need to do is, in the detail you need to have one by one, you need to write for item id, item name likewise. So we'll see what is the item id. This is a name for item id label, so I copy this and go to that project. Here you need that is a label, so I put label for id. Again we have label here, and data list, next one, dot control. You have not here, and find control, and inside the bracket you need to write that name of your, okay, I put the name here, and we have three label here, so I paste again and again, and we have an image and we have a text box. Okay, we have a text box. I will change for this text box from label. Okay, copy this and paste here, and we have an image, so I will copy this and paste here. Now I make this this text box is a quantity, and this image I put img, and we have id, and next one is name and price. Okay, and we'll see the every IDs. This item name, we have item name label, and the price we have price label, and the image, will check the image img1, I image one, so make this image one here, and final one is quantity. Go to your text box and check the name text box one and paste it here. Now we finish this, and finally we need to call that object, and we have a method insert, we write in the class shopping cart class. So now we need to pass everything we mentioned above. Okay, first one is id in the we need to change to int, so int pass, and that name should be id dot text. Okay, and second one is name we don't want to change, for you can give without change. So other one is quantity, same thing, int dot pass inside the bracket that price pri dot tx text, and the now I write the name. Sorry, that's one third one is a quantity, so we need to write the quantity, so this one should be quantity qun, and the next one is a price. Price is in double dot pass pri dot text url. Okay. Now we have image, so image url img dot image url. We need to finish this. Now we write this, okay, in the cart, add to cart button. Now we'll load, we'll go to form load. In the form load we need to write some code in the cart, okay. In the cart form load we need to write some code, so we'll go for cart. In the card here, click it and you can get the page load. There we need to write some code, and you can copy from your details. This first thing we need to have this if condition with this thing, so copy it and paste it here and finish it. We copy with one square one bracket, curly bracket, okay. Now we have a grid view. I didn't design for this part, so I will go to design the cart, okay. Shopping, we'll put simply shopping, okay. I will make this heading, and we need to have a grid view for this, okay. Drag and drop this grid view, and in the we have a label for this, and for showing the total, so get the label for this label and drag and drop, okay. Now what now we'll go back to our cart page load, okay. Now call that grid view 1 we have, okay, dot data set, okay, sorry, dot get data source, okay. Data source equal to s dot item, okay. Second one again, grid view 1 dot bind data bind, and you need to complete, you need to put the semicolon then, and other one is last one is label. That label we put there. We need to see the name of that card we put, label 1, okay. To label 1 dot text we need to give the total here, so s dot total, okay. We need to change to string, okay, to string, okay. I almost done everything, and finally I need to do some another part. We need to have a delete also here, so we'll write that also. go to this arrow and click the edit column, and here you can see the command field. Okay, click this and click that delete and click add. Okay, click OK. Now you will get this deletes, and we need to write the delete row also. Go to the click this grid view and go to this event, click this event, and there you can see the draw delete, and here double click it, and you need to write something here. So no need to write whole thing, just copy from your file page load whole things with if condition and paste it here, and after this you need to write something that should be s dot remove and e row index. Okay, e dot row index. Okay, okay, next will do without this. I have an error. I don't know what is the error I made. Okay, so we will comment this and we'll run rest of the part. Okay, go to your home and now run it and we'll check. Okay, we'll click this, and we have to click this. We can give one or something or two. Okay, click cat and go to home again. It's showing the error here. Let's see what is the error I made. Okay, I hope I made everything right.